is the question facing Israel, Hamas, and the international community. How do you prevent a repeat of the conflict? The reconstruction of Gaza seems to hold the key. The destruction is massive. Satellite images show entire city blocks and neighborhoods wiped out. The UN estimates about a quarter of all Gaza's population has been displaced. Nearly 60,000 people lost their homes. Schools, hospitals, factories, all part of the rubble. And the sewage system is totally destroyed. Palestinians in Gaza say life there is a prison. And to keep the peace, Hamas is demanding an end to what it calls the blockade of Gaza. Now, Israel controls 3 of Gaza's borders, but remains very wary of goods coming into Gaza without strict monitoring of the border with Egypt. They don't want Hamas using materials brought into Gaza, like cement, to rebuild those tunnels and stage attacks against Israelis. If that were to happen, Israel would undoubtedly respond, and we would see yet another cycle of violence. That's why Israel wants the Palestinian Authority run by President Mahmoud Abbas to take control over Gaza's 7.5-mile border with Egypt to prevent the smuggling of weapons. It also hopes that that could strengthen President Abbas's hand in Gaza and help with their ultimate goal of full demilitarization of Hamas. And that could stop the rocket fire, which by now can reach almost anywhere in Israel. This is all on the table at ongoing talks between Israelis and Palestinians in Cairo aimed at a long-term truce, up to 10 years. Now, that's how long the UN says it will take to rebuild Gaza, to the tune of $4 to $6 billion. UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon said a permanent solution must be found, because this is the last time, he said, that the international community will rebuild Gaza, only to have it torn down again by another war.
Israel's deadly war on Gaza, as well as its continuing arrests and killings of Hamas supporters in the West Bank, have now forced the Palestinians to act on their own against Tel Aviv. Latest indications show the Palestinians are refusing to buy Israeli products in the market. The boycott, divestment and sanctions movement, now internationally known as the BDS, has inspired the largest supermarket chains, including Bravo, to stop deals with Israeli companies and to offer their clients only Palestinian or international brands.
Israelis are occupying our land, homes, killing us, and we don't want them to stay in our stomachs. So this is not a campaign, this is a decision we took. We're not going to sell them anymore, and it will be forever.
Although the BDS movement has stated that we now may only see the effects in the long term, Palestinian farmers and industrialists are already reaping the benefits. In just 3 weeks, sales of Palestinian al-Banar milk and yogurt rose each by about 40%, and farms in Jenin and Hebron al-Khalil are now employing more workers to cope with increased demands.
A direction to boycott the Israeli production from the Palestinian markets, from the Palestinian homes. The boycott is now a behavior and a culture of the Palestinian people in the small villages, in the camps, in the main cities.
In fresh efforts to dissuade Palestinians from buying Israeli products, the Palestinian youth have started a project called Support Your Occupation, using stickers on Israeli products to show that buying Israeli products provides significant economic support to the Israeli army. Here, Supermarket Bravo set a big trend in the West Bank by supporting Palestinian farmers and industry through ridding of all Israeli brands and instead promoting Palestinian products. A boycott that has spread worldwide. Nell Burton for Press TV, occupied Ramallah.